In the early 21st century, noted film editor and professor Burton J Sears revealed 11 technological rarities. They have been referred to as works of art, sculptures, and/or temporal unification devices. 10 of the following 11 pieces have unique and humorous stories of their discovery and creation. For the complete story on all the pieces, please visit bjsears.net. In the meantime, enjoy a video summary of this stunning collection. Surviving the siege of Sevastopol, this travel clock was found on the battlefield in 1885. The clock doubled as a teapot. The Cartesian kiosk was found in a modest home in New Jersey sometime after the turn of the century. Its film program points to Mr. Edison's invention of the light bulb, but the humor may well place its origin with Tesla. This particular anachroscope purportedly was constructed in 1857. The peculiarities in its construction reveal several stages of developmental evolution. It seems this machine was modified by a series of different inventors over the years. One of the procedures listed in the notes found with the machine could only be interpreted as a time travel function, which may explain the addition of the Nixie tube chronometer. This wireless satellite monitor is the companion piece to Professor Sears's anachroscope. At the time of its construction, the video transmission process was not fully understood, and the public was warned not to stand between the monitor and the source of the image. Let's hear what Professor Sears has to say about the experiment from the device itself.
In July of 1877, racetrack owner and former governor of California, Leland Stanford, decided to answer a popular question of the day: whether during gallop, all four horses' hooves were off the ground at the same time. Stanford hired photographer Edward Muybridge. The following year, Stanford financed Muybridge's next project to use multiple cameras to photograph another of Stanford's horses, Sally Gardner, and once again proving his assertion of what was called by his detractors unsupported transit.
This device was found in the summer home of Connecticut Senator Tristram H. Mills several years after his death in 1852. At some point during the senator's tenure, it had been updated and converted to electrical power. It was operational at the time of its discovery and continues to update itself to this day. The senator, who considered himself a liberal pluralist, used it to take the pulse of the nation. Senator Mills never revealed who invented it or how it operated. The Lyndhurst unit, number 3 in the series, was discovered standing alone in the hallway outside the upstairs library of Lyndhurst, Jay Gould's country house on the Hudson. Unique among the series, this unit was entirely self-contained and operated apparently undisturbed for the better part of 4 decades following the Great War. Whispering Jack Reddington began his career as a mining engineer in 1899. His real passion, however, was the transmission and amplification of sound waves. Jack, being a religious soul, believed the dynamic range of the human voice to be divine. The scientific beliefs of the day were that light waves, like sound waves, needed a medium for transmission. Jack's belief was that using different wavelengths of light in the presence of the divine voice could produce sounds never before heard by man. After several catastrophic experiments resulting in cave-ins, Jack was relieved of his duties and barred from the mines. This phenelloscope is the only surviving machine from Jack's ill-fated experiments. The origin of the Kipling piece is a mystery. It derives its name from the film program displayed through the porthole on the top.
When first the flush of a newborn sun fell on the green and gold Our father Adam sat under the tree and scratched the first rude sketch that the world had seen. Was joy to his mighty heart, till the devil whispered behind the leaves, "It's pretty, but is it art?"
Originally powered by Leyden jars, this periscope was converted to alternating current sometime in the late 19th century. There seems to be a transmission device on the periscope, but unfortunately we have yet to discover where the transmissions are being sent. This is a replica of a device made in the summer of 1860 by Dr. Wolfus Seinhaus. Dr. Seinhaus had, some years earlier, begun an experiment in communal living on a farm near Chillicothe, Ohio. To better bathe in the glow of their creator's majesty, the members kept clean-shaven heads and never wore hats. Dr. Seinhaus created a new medium that captured images of his followers. Described by Seinhaus as a mirror with a memory, this device was meant to momentarily freeze the soul of the participant in silver iodide and archive the humanity of his flock. These technological rarities are an exploration of concepts spurred by the showing of the Gallery of Machines at the Great Exposition of 1900 in Paris. There, historian Henry Adams recognized two opposing energies felt by all: the dynamo and the virgin. The dynamo is mechanized force, technology, and order. The virgin, radiant, artistic, representing chaos, the occult, supersensual, irrational. This is where Sears launched his experiments into art, mechanics, and contemporary digital technology, creating an artistic truth more significant than fact.